Alright, so we're gonna fix the Canucks after that terrible game tonight and the last couple games. We're gonna give it a go at Jim Benning's job as the GM of the Canucks. So right now I'm just adjusting Niels Hoglander because he's definitely better than 75 overall. So just trying to make it accurate to how he is in real life, which is probably right now I'd say he's a third line fringe, second line forward. His hand-eye is really good. I don't know why it's so low. He can score the freaking the Michigan goal. His hand-eye should be friggin' 99, but I won't do that. So I think that's pretty accurate. Let's see. Deking could probably go up a little bit. Balance could probably go up a little bit. Acceleration is good where it's at. Strength is probably good where it's at. Agility. Let's do that. Passing will go up a little bit. His passing was at like 70 something, so I just, yeah. Endurance, he's been playing on the top line for the Canucks, so I think he's, or sorry, the second line, so I think his endurance is good enough to play a lot of minutes. And his body checking, so I've read a lot on the type of game that Hoglander plays, and he actually plays most like a power forward, which is funny because he's 5'9", but there's another power forward currently in the league, Brendan Gallagher, who's also like 5'9", 5'10", and he's an elite power forward. So I mean, it's not something that doesn't exist already. So I'm gonna put his body checking up a little bit. It was at like 70, and that's definitely not right because he plays a physical game. And just thinking of that, I'm gonna put his strength up a little more and his balance up a little more to fit with his game, his playing style. Yeah, because he's obviously not an elite power forward, but he's definitely a power forward. He's strong on his feet for a shorter guy, for sure. So I think that'll work. 80 overall, that'll work. That works for me. And then I just want to take a look at some of the other players because I think their overalls are a little up or two down. So like, let's see. Ferland, he's probably never going to play a game ever again. So I'm just going to bring his attributes down. Probably just bring his endurance down a bunch. Because I mean, if he didn't have his injury problems, he'd be a good player still. His concussion problems. He'd be fine. It's unfortunate. But in real life, he's not an NHL player anymore because of it, so. I'm just gonna bring his overall down. His durability shit is way too high. He can't even play a game in the NHL right now, so it's essentially 0 durability, but he can't even do that, so just do that. That's how you bring overall down is offensive awareness and defensive awareness. Yeah, that's fine. We'll leave it at that. probably just drop him before I start franchise mode. So let's go to Tyler Mott's a little better than that. He's still a fourth line forward, but he's really fast and he's really agile. I'd say his acceleration is a little higher than his actual speed. He gets to his top speed really fast. He's pretty aggressive. He's a good shot blocker. That's actually something he's really good at. Offensive awareness, I'd say that's about right. Defensive awareness, he's better on the defensive end. And then after that, that's pretty much accurate, so. Go to I don't know about that. He's slowed down quite a bit. I wouldn't say he's an 82 for sure. Durability is low as well. He gets injured quite a bit. I'd say an 80 is more accurate to what he is. Yeah, that works for me. And then, okay, so Pearson I think is pretty accurate. I think Virtanen, he could still be an 82, but let's just take a look because there are some things I think might be inaccurate on here. So I think he's a top 9 potential. I think that's his potential. Speed, accurate. Body checking, accurate. Endurance, I'd say that's inaccurate. Puck control is pretty accurate. His passing's alright. Slap shot power is good. His accuracy's low. Same with his wrist shot. Agility, that's right. Strength, that's probably right. Acceleration is up there. His balance is pretty good. His durability, that's fine. Deking, I'd say he's not much of a deker. He tries to deke sometimes, but it's not usually very good. Aggressiveness, I wouldn't say he's very aggressive. Everyone wants to say he's a power forward, but he's not. He's I don't really know what he is. He's not a two-way forward. He's not a sniper, although he does shoot it a lot. So I think it's the most accurate depiction of the type of player he is a sniper. Even though he's built like a power forward, he plays like a sniper. He's not super aggressive. When he's aggressive, he takes penalties and he just trips guys and stuff. Like he doesn't play physically that much. His poise isn't that great. His hand-eye, whatever. Shot blocking, nope. Offensive awareness, nope, that's too high. Defensive awareness, not even close. Discipline, that's good. Fighting skill, that's good. Stick checking, he's good stick checking, but that's usually whenever he decides to stick check, really. And this isn't me just getting pissed off at Vertanen because of whatever. That's the type of player he is. If he put all his tools together and played like a power forward, he would be a top 6 forward for sure, but he's not. Nate Schmidt, I think that's accurate. Tyler Myers, I would say, let's see, because he's got all the tools. He's kind of like Vertanen on defense. He's got all the tools, but he just sometimes doesn't put it together. Because his speed is up there, his body checking is up there. He's actually a little more agile than that, I would say. Strength is up there. Acceleration, balance. Actually, you know what? His balance actually isn't that great from what I've noticed. He falls over easily quite a bit. Durability's good. Deking isn't that good, so that's accurate. Aggressiveness. He's not that aggressive. Again, similar to Vertanen. He's got the physique, but he doesn't use it. So I'm going to bring that down a bit. Poise, that's pretty accurate. Shot blocking, I would say a little less. Offensive awareness, I would say a little less. Defensive awareness, I would say a little less as well. And then discipline, let's bring that down. And fighting, stick checking. Yeah, that's pretty much it. They're just overrating him just a little bit, in my opinion. Gotta make it more realistic, because if he's an 83 overall at 6 mil, it's easier for me to trade him. So I'm trying to make it harder for myself to trade him, because I have to. It should be. That's how. Like he's not an 83 overall. He's 81 overall at best. So let's make it more realistic. And I think the rest is pretty much realistic. Let's take a look at, what is it? There we go. Goalies. So I'm not shitting on Holtby because of a loss today. He was going downhill starting last year with Washington. So I'm not gonna like make him an 80 overall, but I am gonna bring him down a little bit because he's not an 86. Gotta be careful though, because goalies are a little more sensitive when it comes to their attributes. Let's keep these at 87. 5-0 down, speed down. Yes, he's already down to an 85 after just a couple of changes there. Consistency at 1 is fine. Poke check, we'll bring it down a little bit. Endurance, let's bring that down. That's probably one of the big things that would, as you age, your endurance goes down a little bit no matter how hard you train. Breakaway, let's bring it down a little bit. I think the lowest I want him to go is 84. So that's kind of what I'm looking at here. Recoveries. Let's bring that. Yeah, see, that brought him down to 84. I think that's where we'll try and keep it. Aggressiveness. See, that's. Watching him, I don't see him being that aggressive. He's more. I guess technically he's more aggressive, but not necessarily with leaving his crease, but more with like his side-to-side movement. Durability, he's been fine. Vision, I'd say is okay. Yeah, so let's just leave him at an 84. I don't want to mess with him too much, because he is a good goalie. It's just slowly regressing a little bit. Let's. Oh, we did already. Okay. So Demko. So what I'm gonna do? I'm not gonna bring Demko down. I'm actually gonna bring Demko up. I think the highest I want to go is an 82, though. I don't want to bring him up too much more. And just kind of similar to what I did with Holtby, don't want to go too much. So yeah, he's already an 82 here, so just bring up a couple of his things. I think his consistency should be a 1. I don't know why it's at 0. That's not quite fair in my opinion. Endurance, I'm gonna bring that up a couple. Breakaway, I'm gonna bring that up 1. No, I'm gonna bring it up 2. Rebound control's good there. Recovery's good there. Poise, I'm gonna bring that up to 80. Because I think that's, I think he's definitely become more poised as a goalie. Passing is good. Angles, I think he's better at angles than that. Durability, unfortunately, he's had some injuries in the past, so vision, I think that's. Alright, okay. There we go, 82. That's fair. Yeah, so I think a lot of the losing right now is not the fault of the goalies as much as it is the defense of the players in front of him. So I think everything else is pretty much fair. So let's start up this franchise mode and fix this damn team. So Jim Benning, we'll name the team Jim Benning, or the GM name, taking over Jim Benning's job. Okay. Should I do the thing where I move all the Canadian teams over? Let's do it. Actually, let's first move Chicago over here. And what's the other team that's closer to the east? Is it Nashville? And I think St. Louis is as well. Just forgot all the Canadian teams for a sec. All right, so switch them. Switch Ottawa, Arizona. Switch Toronto with LA. And then we've got all the Canadian teams plus San Jose. I think that works. Yeah, I'm happy with it. Unless, can we put San Jose? No, we can't. It's kind of silly that you can't just move a team to the Central since there's one team off from it being even across the board. You can't just make the Central Division the even one. Oh well, we'll have San Jose in here. That's fine. Okay, so we got an all-Canadian plus San Jose division. We got owner mode on. I don't know if I want to have owner mode on. Turn head coaching, edits the lines off. Fog of War off. Player morale will keep on. Computer trades will keep on. I just don't know if I want to deal with like the revenue and all that stuff. Yeah, we'll do auto owner mode. Yeah, there we go. GM firing can be on, that's fine. If I get fired, that's my fault. But we'll keep the staff management on for me so that I can make decisions on coaches and stuff like that. So I think that looks good. Continue that. And then let's go to rules and settings. So I'm going to keep the injuries on, but I'm going to go into the other settings and turn the injury probability down. We'll see that in a second when I get there. Okay, and then go to advanced settings. We'll keep the scoring medium this time. We'll keep the draft class quality, generate prospect quality. Yeah, we'll keep that medium as well. Season overtime loss. We'll turn morale. Do I want to keep morale on or off? Just trying to think here. I'm gonna turn that off. I don't want to deal with it. Can get annoying sometimes. Okay, we'll go to gameplay sliders, and that's where we're gonna turn the injuries down. So is it on here? Fatigue, injury occurrence. Here we go. So we go bring it down to about, it's at 50% right now. Bring it down to 20% or 15%. Let's do 15%. And I think that should help with less injuries. Yeah, okay, let's start. Okay, so let's go. What does the owner want? I have auto. I thought I had auto owner on all this crap. I'm pretty sure I do. At least I thought I did. Yeah, auto owner mode is on. Yeah, so I can just ignore it, I guess, and hopefully the computer will do it all for me. We'll see. Okay, so let's go and take a quick look at the lines, just to get a good feel for what's going on here. Do the best lines, see what we get. I don't think that's gonna work. Godet is a third line center, with Vertanen as a third line winger. Got Mod on the third line, Pearson on the second line. McEwen's a fourth liner. Russell is a fourth liner. We got Hughes and Schmidt. We got Edler and Myers. We got Ulevi and Hamonic. Sutter scratched. Oh yeah, I was gonna drop Ferland. I forgot about that. Oh well. Whoopsies. We got Jordy Ben as a depth defenseman. So we're gonna have to move. I don't think we'll be able to move Ferland now. There's 72 overall. And we have him for 3 more years. That's not gonna work. So let's go to roster moves. Let's get some of these guys out of here. I think Ericsson's already in the minors, apparently, based on what it looks like. And let's see what we have in the minors too. Oh yeah, Sven Beerche, forgot about that. Where's Louis? Oh, there's Louis Eriksson. Okay, so look at that. Collins is 4th line, 77 overall. I think Justin Paley's also 4th line forward. Jace Howerlook, depth forward. Interesting. I think we're gonna have to leave Bearchi in the minors, unfortunately, unless we open up some cap space. And I just don't think that Howerlick, Bailey, or Lind are gonna be good enough. They're not gonna improve the team. Go to our goalies. DiPietro. Okay. trading block. Get all that off of there. Get all this off here. Get all that off there. Okay, so start off fresh. I think we're gonna have to keep one of Beagle or Sutter. It's probably gonna be Sutter because he's only got 1 year left on his deal. And he's younger. We go to other centers. Left side, we definitely could upgrade the left side. How many years left on Russell? 2 more. Oof, that's a tough one. See, Bearchee's only got 1 year left, so we could just let him run out his contract. So we could try and move Russell. And I think everyone else we're okay. But if we can't, that's not a big deal on Russell. Unless we run into more cap problems than we need to or something. For Tannen, I think he's a little overpaid for what his overall is, unfortunately. I don't know if we'll trade him though. We'll see. Don't want to trade too many players. On defense, I think for now we're stuck with Tyler Myers. We could move Nate Schmidt with his contract because that's a bit of a contract. Let's be realistic. I mean, Myers is big too, but Schmidt's got 5 years on his deal too, so I don't know. We might be able to get something good in return for him. But that might be next summer or trade deadline type thing. We're not going to put him on the trade block. We could move Jordy Ben since he's making $2 million as a depth defenseman. So we'll put him on the block so we can find somebody else to be depth for a lot cheaper. Our surplus. Is there a way to put overpaid players on here? I don't know. I don't know even what to do for a surplus. For once, I'm gonna say for forwards, we're gonna do. Let's see. What do I say? Third line scoring forwards, age 17 to, I don't know, 30. And then go 17 to 50, any player role, but I'm going to put the potential up to indicate a top 6 forward. Maybe kind of a rental guy, but another JT Miller kind of guy, or Tyler Toffoli kind of guy. And then for defense, I'm gonna put any, and then 17 to 30, and no, let's do 17 to 35. put the stars up. Top 6 is basically NAD, and then hopefully when they, if anybody makes any offers, it's so that I can just look at the salary of the player and say yes or no, kind of thing. Anyways, so guys, we absolutely need to move Jay Beagle, Antoine Roussel, Jory Ben. We gotta make cap space. And that's not just cap space so we can add other players. It's cap space for Pedersen and Quinn Hughes and Thatcher Demko. So we go to proposed trade. And like the type of player, let's go back to the lines, edit the lines. The type of player we need is like Pearson's a second line, a fringe second liner. That's fine. Hoglander's a third scoring line winger. That's fine. Hoglander should push Virtanen or Mock down to the fourth line. Ideally, we can move them both to the fourth line. And then, obviously, if we can get Beagle out of here. But then, if we can have another scoring winger in the top 6, I think the team would be a lot better. We would have a really young third line, probably, unless we move Virtanen or got another third line winger and move Virtanen to the fourth line. But we definitely want to keep Hoglander in the top 9. And I mean, we could even maybe do that, I don't know. And then for defense, basically, I don't even know. We're gonna try and move Schmidt at some point, I think. Myers is unmovable at this point, I would think. If he has a really bad season, I could do the fine trade thing, if that becomes a thing. But how much is Hamonic making? He's making 1.2. Okay, so that's okay. That's not too bad. And then Yolevi. So I mean, if we could find and improve the defense, I'd be cool with that. I don't want to trade Yolevi because he's a young guy who's got potential to be a top 4. So, oh yeah, let's move Furland. I forgot about that. So let's go to roster moves. Let's get Furland out of here. That's how you make some cap space, I guess. And then we'll go... Let's see what other teams are offering up first of all. Let's go to browse trading blocks of other teams. So Cam Fowler's on the trading block, but he's got 6.5 mil salary. That's huge. Manson's not bad at 4 mil, but I mean it's still like to get a player like that we'd have to move Schmidt for sure. So if we go to, let's see, anybody have any good forwards? Eric Stahl. That's an interesting one. I don't know why they have them up. Why they have him on a trade block though. And Carolina's got Jordan Stahl. Why are the Stahls on here? What's Jesper Fast? What's his deal? His third scoring line forward. It's a sniper. It's 28 though. If I can, how much is he making? He's making 2 mil for 3 years. That's an interesting one. I might have to come back to that. Soderberg show. Soderberg's only making 1 mil. Interesting. I wonder if I could. If I could switch Soderberg and Beagle, that would be interesting. I know I'd have to give something else up for Beagle, or for Soderberg. But he's definitely better than Beagle, that's for sure. If I could get Beagle on there. And then maybe a draft pick. Let's see. Don't want to put any rookies in there. Could give him one of these guys because they're probably not going to develop anyways. And maybe Berchi. They'd be over the cap. Okay. This could work. Let's see. Give them a 6th round. Maybe 5th round. I don't want to give up a bunch to get Soderberg. Like, that's... We'll come back to that. It's not something I need to make immediately. It's something I need to do immediately. But we'll see what else is out there. Colorado. They're not going to trade any core guys. Why do they want to trade Merzlikins? I don't know, they just signed Atkinson and Nyquist to their deals. Why are they trying to trade them already? Savard's only got 1 year left on his deal. If we were gonna push for a playoff run this year, we could try and get him, and maybe Nyquist. But Nyquist is making a lot for 3 more years. If I was gonna, So we're playing a very tricky game here. We're trying to retool on the fly without screwing ourselves down the line. Because that's what Jim Benning's been doing this whole time. He's been trying to retool on the fly but he's been screwing himself over because what happens is he does a half-assed job of trying to bring somebody in, and then that person doesn't work out, like Louis Eriksson, Jay Beagle, Brandon Sutter, Antoine Roussel to a certain extent, Tyler Myers. And it's just it just stacks up to become this huge issue of having no salary cap to bring in good players, because you're bringing in half-assed players that were good at some point, and then you treat your good players like shit, like Sven Berge, who's arguably a top 6 or top 9 scoring forward. So I guess right now let's just see what's out there first. It'd be nice to get a young guy like what Benning did with Sven Berge, but then at least let him play in the lineup. Let him actually play in the lineup. Sam Gagne might be a good pickup. I don't know why they got rid of him. He was a good player for us. Oh, he's a depth forward. Okay. He's only making 1 mil though. That would be a good depth pickup, to be honest. If we could trade Jay Beagle for Sam Gagne. Beagle's trade value is higher somehow. But if we could also put in like a Sven Berge or let's see, a Sven Berge or an Antoine Roussel or what's it, a Jordy Ben maybe? No, they have too many players. I see. Okay, then I can just ask for another player back. They have the cap space to do it. Although, here's the thing, Sven Berge's only got 1 year left. If I'm gonna do this, it's gotta be a player that's got more than a year left, I think. Like maybe an Antoine Roussel. He's got 2 years as well. Louis Eriksson isn't going anywhere. Nobody wants him. I know it says that they want him, but realistically, nobody wants him. Why is his salary only at 1 mil? That doesn't make any sense. It's 6 mil. Am I missing something? I know it's only owed like 3 mil, but that's still incorrect. Go to defense. Oh, he's only got 1 year left as well. We don't want to mess with our defensive depth unless we're getting a defenseman back. So let's put Russell on there. And then just see who we can get back as well. It's only on a 1-year deal who might fit. And who also isn't being paid too much either. Adam Ernie, what's he up to? What's he doing? He's a 4th line forward, okay. Power forward. That works for me. Aggressive player. He's only 25. So he still could become a 3rd line player. We've got Taro Hyros. Or it could be Taro Hyros maybe? He's a playmaker, so he wouldn't necessarily fit on the 4th line. Got Jamel Smith, who's an AHL player at the moment. Top 9 potential at 22. He's got the ability, it's there. Now let's go for Adam Ernie. That might be a good fit. He's cheap and he's only got 1 year left on his deal. Let's see if they do that. Add a draft pick maybe. The highest I'm gonna go is a 4th. If you don't take the 4th, then we gotta do something else. Do I have any players? To forwards. Just throw some of them in there. And maybe throw in that draft pick. There we go. They accepted it. There we go. I'm pretty sure I turned morale off, but whatever. Okay, so now we have 9 mil in cap space. Go to edit lines. team is essentially the same, and we're got way more cap space than before. We got Sam Gagne as a backup if somebody gets hurt. We got Jordy Ben still. Who else did I have on the trade block? Jordy Ben, that's it. So I think at this point it's draft picks that we need to get. If I could get a draft pick for Jordy Ben, that'd be nice. If I could get a draft pick for a couple draft picks for Schmidt, that would be cool. We still want a third line scoring forward and then a top 6 forward and defense. But what I really want is draft picks. And I mean, yeah, I guess a 4th rounder is fine too. I'm just gonna turn them all on because that's what I want. I want draft picks. Set this team up for the future and the present. You know what? I'm gonna put Nate Schmidt on the trade block, just so that maybe we'll get some bites. Go to our D. Because he does have trade value. I don't think he's worth the almost $6 million he's making. I think we get better value with the draft picks, or draft pick, one of them or 2 of them. Probably a 2nd rounder. Yeah. And also the cap space that it makes is worth more to me too, so we can sign free agents or also just go towards re-signing Pettersson. Go to who's in the free agents right now. We could sign to a 1-year deal, possibly Dustin Byfuglien, but I don't really think there's a point. Michael Grabner maybe. Third line checking forward. Look at that, we drafted him. How much does he want? He wants like minimum, well, almost minimum. See what there is for potential players out there. Jonathan Dahlin's a free agent. That's interesting. See, look, there's so can sign Madison Bowie as a depth defenseman and then just trade Jordy Ben. Like, I don't see a problem there. guy's interesting. 25 years old, top 9, high potential. It's interesting. I like looking into free agents for players that possibly have some potential. It's like this Alexander 410, 75 overall, top 9 potential, 23 years old. And he's got the skills. He could probably rip it up in the AHL 1 year and then become an NHL player after 1 or 2 years. I'm gonna sign him, and then I'm gonna sign Bowie. I'm gonna offer contracts to them at least. I'm gonna offer him 800. Hopefully he accepts. And then I'm gonna offer a contract at 410. 800 as well. Strategies real quick. Take a look at the lines one more time to change the special teams if they need to be changed. So, how it should be, Besser and Miller should switch spots, because Besser's got the one-timer, and Petey should be on the right side, with Horvat taking the face-off, so Petey can take the one-timers on that side. And then, or no, it should be Petey on the right side, because then he can take one-timers on the point, because he moves down to the wall a little bit. That's right. And for the second power play unit, we'll switch Myers and Schmidt so that they can do one-timers. And I think that's it on there. 4-man power play. We'll switch Besser and Hughes. And then second form 4. That looks fine to me. Penalty kill. Probably put Sutter on the first penalty kill and Horvat on the second one. With Mott on the first one with Sutter. Put Edler up there. And Hamnick up there. I feel like there might be somebody better defensively. That I might be forgetting. JT Miller's pretty defensive. Yeah. So is Pearson. So it's between Miller and Pearson. Might as well just put Miller in there. Oh no, why did I do that? There we go, okay. I'm gonna go to 3-man PK. Put Sutter on the first one. It should be Edler and Hamnick on the first one, to be honest. And then extras, 4 and 4. Petey, Besser, Hughes, Miller, Horvat. And I want to say Pearson, probably. And then we'll do Godet with Hoglander. Three on 3, okay. Yeah, that works. Looks fine. Extra attacker here. Probably want to do Horvat for the other one. And shootout. That works for me. Yep, all looks good. Go to jerseys and captains just to see what it says on here. Okay. I just want to make sure the coaching staff actually fits with this team as well. 69%, that's pretty good. Works for me. Okay. So let's zoom through some all the games now. They want to give me Jason Zucker for some draft picks. No thanks. We got Alexander 410. And we got Madison Bowie. Perfect. So that means we can trade. Or we can at least try and trade Jordy Ben. Where's 410 on here? Oh, there he is. Okay. Let's check out the lines for the AHL team. Yeah, see 410 on the second line there. That'll be good. I'll look for Furlan's on the third line. It's actually a decent AHL lineup as long as they don't have too many injuries. Yeah, so let's trade Jordy Ben. Try and recoup a draft pick or something. So, oh, look at that! Arizona is interested. They want to give me. They need to take a player back, to give a player back though, for their roster size. What do they have for... I don't really want to take a player back unless it's maybe a... AHL player or something. Somebody not worth a ton. See, that's not what I want. Let's find another team. Boston might be interested, okay. Will they give me a draft pick? That seems fair. Nope, not a fifth. Will they give me a sixth? No. Give me a seventh? No. Well, what are you gonna give me then, people? Try Toronto's 7th? Nope. I'm gonna have to do this like stupid find trade thing. Whoops. That's not what I wanted to do. No trades found. That's interesting. Well, then I guess I'll just have to wait until we get to the regular season when waivers is in effect. So let's get to the start of the regular season. Oh, here's a trade. I don't really fully agree with it though. So you wanna take my 2021 third and fourth, and you wanna give me your 2022. What if I want your 2021? And then essentially it's just me giving him to you for free. Maybe I take a 7th round as well. No? What if I give you a player that's probably never gonna turn out anyways, like this player? Ugh. Well, doesn't work, it doesn't work. Okay, so we had a pretty good preseason, 4-2-1. Watch this team that I've compiled make the playoffs. Just watch. I'm not even trying to make a good team just yet. Like I've just did what I had to do to get rid of some players to make salary cap space. That's all I've done. I haven't like improved the team really. I've improved their future with cap space. That's all I've done. So let's see, let's go right up to the first game of the season. Let's go. Isn't waivers on now? I didn't see a waivers thing. Roster moves. Let's see if he goes on. Let's see if somebody picks him up or not. So Florida was just trying to trade for him, and they just could have taken him for free, and they didn't. What's up with that? How does that even make sense? I could have had him for free. I guess they made a trade with somebody else, maybe, so they didn't need to anymore. Okay, let's just see what we have in this system right now. Okay. So let's sim through. Get to the next month. Yeah. Look at that. We're not winning any games. Oh, we won a game. We won some games. Okay. The LA Kings already fired their head coach. And Braden Holtby's hurt for a week or so. So let's go to goalies. Let's call up DiPietro. Maybe he'll get into a game or two. Let's see how everyone's playing. Oh man, Miller's taking a lot of penalties. And lots of minuses. Somehow Myers and Edler are working. Somehow Hammock has 2 goals. Where does Mott fit in this lineup? On the bottom 6, okay. Where's Ernie fit? Middle 6, I guess. Vertanen fits on the top line, apparently. Where's Hoglander fit? Hoglander fits best on the first line, apparently. Okay. You know what this team needs is a playmaker, to be quite honest. We got two-way forward, power forward. got Sniper playing with two-way forwards, and then we got two-way forward. I think another power forward, grinder, and a two-way forward and a two-way forward. So we need one playmaker. That's probably what our next top 6 forward has got to be, is a playmaker. Anyways, let's just... I don't like how this lineup looks. I don't like Vertanen being in the top 6. I don't like Besser not being on the top line. I don't like Pearson not being on the second line. I mean, Ernie... No, I don't want Ernie on the second line either. We could put... No, that doesn't work. Oh. Oh, we have, we do have Gagne, though, who is a playmaker. Where does he fit on this line? He fits pretty much all the way around, except really the first line, not as much. Is Gagne better at face-offs than Sutter? He is. That's funny. Okay, so that looks a little better. Vertanen on the second line is okay. I prefer Hoglander up there. I really prefer Hoglander up there, to be honest. I don't even care how the chemistry looks that much for that. Yikes. We'll try that. Look at that, Braden Holtby is better and back again. Did Pietro get to play any? Yeah, he played a game. And he got a win. Good for him. All right. Oh, 8-1 against Anaheim. Wow, that's a big one. All right, so let's get through this. You know what? We played Toronto tonight and got kicked in the ass. So let's sim to those games, and I'll play one of them. I'll probably play the home game. they want to send me Vlasic for 6 years, 7 mil? No thank you. No thank you. Even if I had them take on half of that salary, that would still be too much. 3.5 mil for 6 years? That's still too much. Jordy Ben for my 22 second round, for their 2021 second round, and their 2022 sixth round. Okay, okay. I can get on board with that. Let's do it. Oh, look at that, Bearche's an 80 overall now, all of a sudden. He's a point per game player in the AHL. I wonder if I call him up and put him somewhere in the top 9. If he fits with this lineup at all, or with this coaching staff in the NHL. How's 410 doing? Oh yeah, he's doing good. He's putting up the points. He's putting up the points. What's Ferland doing? Yeah, he's doing alright. Erickson, yeah, he's putting up points too. Mostly assists. What's Colin up to? He's putting up some points. Gotta work on that discipline though. So if we call up Bearchi, what would happen here? We'd probably move Sutter to the 4th line. And maybe Hoglander to the 3rd line. Although Hoglander's putting up points. Sutter's not putting up points. I mean, he is a 4th line forward, so I mean, we could try and switch this up a little. I don't know. Doesn't look like Sutter really fits in this lineup at all, other than on the 3rd line. It's almost like Gagne is replacing Sutter. And like, McEwen, I mean, I want McEwen to work out, but I don't know if he's going to. He's super undisciplined. I might just send him to the minors and call up Bearchi. Let's do that. He will light it up in AHL anyways, so that'll be fine. Okay, let's see, where will Bearchi fit? Let's go to Scratched. So he'll fit on the 2nd line and the 4th line. I just don't know who to replace replace with him. Mott's not having a real good go at it at the moment. Gaudette's doing decent with points. Ernie's doing okay. Put Vertain on the 4th line. Put Hoglander on the 3rd line. Put Bearchi on the 2nd line. Ultimately, Hoglander fits best on that 2nd line, even if the chemistry isn't up a bunch. And I think Bearchi is going to be a better option on the 3rd line instead of Sutter, even though Sutter doesn't really fit on that 4th line with Gaudette and Vertanen. Would Ernie fit better? Not necessarily. Well, you know what? I'll put Sutter there because he is the veteran player. He's better defensively. And he's actually better at face-offs, I think. Oh, Gaudette is better. No, he is better at face-offs. And speed. So let's just put Sutter on there, on center. And then we'll just go from there. We'll see what happens. I think Bearchi will provide more offense on the 3rd line though. So somehow Hamonic has 3 goals. I don't even know what that means. Schmidt's having a terrible go at it. Hughes is struggling trying to play with Schmidt. If I put Myers up there. If I put Edler up there. That would work. Yeah, let's put Edler up there. Schmidt's not having a good go at it. And he's playing 25 minutes a night. Yolevi is struggling, but he's playing with fucking Myers. So let's put Yolevi with Hamonic, maybe that'll work. We'll see. We'll just switch it around a little bit, see what happens. This is kind of the year to set up for next year. So if we don't have a lot of wins, that's fine. We got our draft pick. We've got our cap space. Oh, we're on a win streak. Or we were on a win streak. Alright, so I simmed all of it. It's a Toronto game. go to the home game. Wow, look at Toronto. 17-6. Alright, so let's sim, and then I'll jump in. Jump in about, let's say, halfway through the third period. Canucks scoring again. I don't understand this guy. Oh, Hoglander scoring. Tied at 2. And we got Hole scoring on hole B. And we got Matthews scoring on hole B. Just like last night. Or just like tonight. Somehow we got 2 on the low. Alright, let's jump in. Let's wear our reverse retro jerseys. And get this game going.
The Jets always a feisty test, and they're up next on the schedule.
They have stretches where they're a really difficult team to play when they're on the road. They'll have to be sharp here.
Puck grab by Schmidt. Directs it on over to Miller. Moved in front, and that one's broken up by a great defensive play. They go on the attack from the left side. Puts it in deep. And now it's over to Schmidt.
Oops.
Good heads-up play in the defensive zone. Quick pass to Riley. There's the physical side. Toronto's got the puck against the boards. And that one's broken up. And he handles a cross-ice pass. It's a 2-on-1. The Leafs look to start the transition game. Toronto's in now. Oh, he'd like to have that pass back. Play whistle dead because of an offside.
All right, let's get PD Brock up there.
Tonight. They have turned good defense into solid offense, and they lead here in the third. This neutral zone face-off set to go, and we are back underway. Taken by Besser. Scooped up along the wall by Pedersen. Carries the puck through the neutral zone. Vancouver's got a small window to go to work here on this power play with the penalty expired. Dishes it to Pedersen. Moves the puck. Gets in front of the shot. Came up with the save on that play.
Quick glove hand here. He gets the glove out to make the stop.
Let's get that second power play out there.
Past the midway mark of the frame. James and Ray with you tonight. 4-2 is the score. Takes possession of the puck off the draw. And manages to clear the zone. The Canucks scoop it up along the boards. And he serves it across to Pearson. Right up front from point blank. Turns it away.
And he came out and challenged him. Good save.
Look out, a 2-on-1. What a steal in his own end. Moves it to Schmidt. Quick shot. And too much traffic in front blocks that one. Breaks up the pass in the defensive zone. Here's a short pass to Lettinen. Passes over to Matthews. And now he angles it across to Muzzin. No room for that one to get through. Toronto's got it now. And that one's stopped. That's wide of the net.
You kick yourself in the tail after you miss a chance like this. Has to be on the net.
Lets it go. And he makes the save.
Anderson's goaltending at one end and the offensive output at the other has made for a good night.
The centermen glide into position. Play resumes as they win the draw here inside the offensive zone. Taken along the wall by Besser. The Leafs move the puck in the defensive zone. Sends a pass over. Battle along the boards. Nice feed from the right wing. Nice hit on the play there. The Leafs have it now. The Canucks gain control of the puck against the wall. And it's a quick pass to Edler. Too much congestion blocks the shot. And he regains control of the puck. Here he is in close. Denies them with the glove by Holtby.
Yeah, he got out tight to him, James. There's nowhere for that puck to go.
Quick feed to Vesey. And he takes a shot. Denied by the goaltender. Moves it quickly over to Hughes. Nearing the final minute of the third. How do you miss that, Ray?
I don't know, but we all do. You're right in the scoring zone, and you don't even test the goalie.
Lowers the boom. Couldn't make that one happen. The Leafs will play it in their own end. Simmons plays it along the wall. Quick shot, paddled away by Holtby.
Nice move by the goalie to get out close to the shooter. He's got a real knack around the net. When he gets a chance, he doesn't seem to need too many to know how to finish.
The stream.
Here in the late going of the frame, it's 4-2.
Fix the stream info so that it actually said.
Vancouver's got possession here in their own end.
Oh,
Intercepts the pass. Quick pass to Matthews. Quick shot.
NHL line.
Tremendous play for the team as he blocks it. Moves it to Mont. Tries to get the puck over to Gagne. And he can't hang on after that hit. Slides the puck down low. Anderson's going to hang on to that one for a whistle.
There we go.
Quickly on top of that, James. He needed to cover there. Miller's name on this list is of no surprise. Always a very aggressive player.
Toronto's been the better team offensively tonight. A lot of scoring chances, and they lead it late in this third period. Nice start winning the draw here inside the offensive zone. His reflexes on display tonight. We get a whistle, and they'll do it all over at the other end.
Yeah, of course, the team that iced the puck isn't able to change players. A rule put in a couple of seasons ago.
Play set to resume with the face-off ready to go. Good job tangling up his opponent here. Toronto's got the puck in the defensive end. Loses possession after he takes a little hit. And that one's broken up.
Would have had Besser there on an empty net, basically.
And that will close the book on this one here tonight. The Canucks were better tonight. Problem is, same old result. Yep.
Okay. 4-2 lost both games. That's funny. Let's get through the rest of this month. And let's get through... No, let's... Wow. Points-wise, players aren't doing great. I mean, they're doing good. I just, like, was hoping for at least one of these guys to have a point per game. I figure she's only got 2 assists in 11 games. So we definitely need to upgrade somewhere. Like I was saying earlier. Oh, look at Gaudette. 18 points in 28 games. How many of those are power play points? Because he's on the second power play. 5 of those are power play points. That's pretty good. Wow. He's like a power play specialist almost. His shooting percentage is pretty high too, though. Interesting. I wonder if putting Gagne with him, with Godet would help much. A playmaker with a two-way forward and a sniper might actually help. Power forward with two-way forwards can't hurt. And then two-way is Pearson a two-way forward? Yeah, he's a two-way forward. They're all two-way forwards. But no, we definitely need to upgrade that that top 6 spot. I think if we put in a real top 6 forward in Hoglander's spot and let Hoglander just play on the third line, I think we have a more solid. It's more solid because you take the pressure off of the third line to score more. And then the fourth line will be better with Hoglander on it. And it might even be better with if you put Hoglander on the third line with Bergy and Godet, and then Gagne can be on the fourth line. And then we could take Sutter or Mott out maybe. Or probably Sutter. That'd be interesting to think about. Let's take a look at the free agents one more time. So somebody picked up Bufflin, which is fine. I don't think he would have fit in our lineup anyways. It's nice, especially with his what he wants salary wise. So there's nobody really available when it comes to forwards, top 6 forwards at least. So go to browse the trading block again. So Chicago's got Soderberg still, but I don't think we need him now that we have Gagne. Oh, Columbus, did they move those players? They must have. Or they decided to keep them. Minnesota wants to move Spurgeon, eh? I mean, he's making a lot of money, I guess, but he's a solid defenseman, in my opinion. I don't know why Montreal would want to move Romanov. The Rangers want to move Kreider. I mean, he's on a huge deal, so I don't blame him there, but he's a solid player too. But definitely not worth trading for him. I don't know, Troy Brouwer looks weird in this picture. He definitely got some tanning done in Florida, that's for sure. Nashville. wants nobody's putting decent players up really except for Chicago. Oh, there we go, San Jose. Except all their players are like paid a lot long term, which really sucks. And they're good players still, but like they're not gonna be good forever. And they're paid a lot, like they're so. Why does Toronto want to move Liljegren? It doesn't make any sense. Vegas wants to move Fleury, probably before he starts to regress. Nothing really standing out to me, so we're gonna have to search a little deeper. Preferably a right winger. Could be a left winger, but preferably a right winger. And somebody who will fit in the top 6. If they don't fit in the top 6, then the chemistry is not going to be good. And this is a trade where we can move Nate Schmidt for. But I am willing to give up a draft pick. Let's see what we have for draft picks. We got Chicago's second back. So we have 2 seconds, so we could move a third if we had to, or a fourth on top of Nate Schmidt to add some value, since we have 2 second rounders. I don't really want to move another one of the second rounders. I'd like to keep one, or keep them both. So Ricard Raquel, it's interesting. He's got 2 years left on 3.79. Like, he's cheap. He's cheap for what he is. And he's a playmaker, and he fits on the second line. I feel like he'd fit on the first line if he's a playmaker too. So put him on the right side and put Besser on the left side. A playmaker. Oh, I got a raid from Open Mic Network. Wow, thank you so much. And thank you for the follow value. Awesome, guys. Sorry I didn't notice you right away. Paying too much attention to this franchise mode. But a huge shout out to you guys. Hope you had a good stream. What were you streaming today? This Ricard Raquel, that's a really good pickup, and already on the first team. Silverberg would be an okay pickup, but he is 30 now, and he's making $5 million already. Oh, Oh, you're doing franchise as well. Nice. Awesome. What were you doing? What team do you like to follow? What team were you doing franchise for? I'll throw you a follow as well. Oh, Preds. Nice. Nice. How's that going? Are you a bunch of seasons into that one, or just starting it out? Max Jones will be a good one too, I think. He's a power forward, and I have lots of those already, so... Yeah, of many of us, lots of us stream franchise mode. It's an interesting one to watch because... and to be a part of, because like there's a lot of intricate details to get into, and like I did a franchise mode where I went about a decade in with a created team, and it was pretty fun. I had a couple followers that followed me from the start to the end, so that was fun. So yeah, no, I totally understand why everyone would want to be a part of doing franchise mode. So are you Preds fan, or is that you just did a franchise for the Preds? Let's see what Arizona's offering up. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Buffalo, I don't really need anyone don't really want to go after anyone in Buffalo. Calgary, I don't really think I want to go after anyone. Their stars are super high, and their other guys aren't super high overall. Carolina, an interesting one. With a guy like Trocheck, but I feel like Trocheck's also a winger, so I don't know why he doesn't see that he's a center and a winger. Oh, you live in Nashville, that's awesome. Nice. I've heard lots of good things about Nashville. Colorado, they've got a lot of high-end talent on their team. Tyson Jones will be an interesting one. He fits in the top 6. He's a center left winger, but he isn't super good at face-offs. His shooting isn't great. He's kind of I feel like he's more of a third-line player. He's only 22 though. Oh no, they still have Atkinson and Nyquist even though they had him on the trade block. Interesting. Borgstrand's interesting, he's a sniper. He fits on forward line number 2. He's only 25. Oh, hey, value. thank you for the follow earlier. Your favorite team's New York. That's awesome. Are you in New York, or are you living somewhere else and cheering for New York? We've got Rupe Hintz. He only fits in the penalty kill here. Gurianov. I feel like he should be a little better overall. Doesn't fit in the lineup anyways. Oh, you're in Finland. That's awesome. That's awesome. How did you become a Rangers fan? Just a player on there that you liked growing up or something like that? Or your family likes the Rangers? And let's go to a different team. Detroit, they don't have a ton of talent, but they do, the talent they do have is pretty good. Looking more for playmakers though. Eugene Hopkins is interesting because he's from here, but he's making $6 million for only for 1 more year. He's probably going to be asking for a big raise when that's up. But he would be an interesting fit on this team since we need playmakers. And he's a two-way forward. Okay. That doesn't make a ton of sense. But he also doesn't fit on this team as well, so... You know what, Duclair would be an interesting one. I wonder if I traded Virtanen for him. I don't know. Same thing with Athanasiou. I traded Virtanen for him. Maybe, but no, his stats aren't the greatest. Ooh, Kaprizov, there we go. I love this guy. He's gonna be a star. Oh man, Zuccarello's making a lot of money. Montreal got here. Suzuki be an interesting one. He's a playmaker. He fits on the first line. He's also a center slash winger. It might be between Suzuki and the Anaheim player, but let's just keep looking. Making lots of money. Oof. Arvidsson's on a pretty friendly contract. Doesn't fit in the lineup though. Michael Granlund. He's a solid player and he's a playmaker. Does not fit in the lineup though. Oh man, Yarncrook's already 29. I thought he was younger. Beauvillier is another one I could look at. Fits in the top 6, which means he fits on both lines. He's got 1 year left on his contract, so he's probably going to be asking for a raise. Which is why we're making cap space, so we can sign guys on top of Petey and Hughes. But he like hits all the marks. He's 23, so he's just entering his prime. He still has potential to move up in overall as well, but he's a top 6 forward. So like, the only thing is that he's a left winger. We got Buknevic, who's left winger / right winger. Okay, you started following the Rangers in 2012, okay. Let's see. Philly's pretty stacked. Really decent high-end players. I really like Kevin LeBanc. That might be a good player to pick up. Okay, so if I remember right, there's Ricard Raquel. There's and Kevin LeBanc was one of them too that I liked. Just trying to remember what other team did I like. Oh, Suzuki. Where does Suzuki fit in this lineup? He fits in on the first line, okay. And then who else was it that fit? Beauvillier, he fit in the top 6. And then we had Kevin LeBanc, who fits in the second line. Oops. I swear there's somebody else. Was it Trojek, maybe? Fits in the top 6. Chicago? No, I don't think it was Chicago, was it? Oh, maybe. No. I think I want to go with. Let's just quickly see how much money he makes. How much money Kevin LeBanc makes. Makes 4.7 mil for 4 more years. He's still only 24. And then there was. I feel like I'm forgetting somebody. There's Bovilia at 23 years old. And how much is he making? He's making 2.1 for 1 more year. And he fits in the top. Okay, so let's go with Bovilia. He's a year younger, 83 overall. And he fits in both the top 6 lines. So I think that's more of a useful. Even though he's a left winger, that's fine. We can put him on the other wing if we have to. So we're gonna move Nate Schmidt. And then we're gonna have to move somebody else as well. Which is fine. This isn't necessarily a year where we need to win, but I think Bovilia is a good player to pick up. Throw in the third. Oh, the Islanders will be over the salary cap. Well, that sucks, man. Do they have how much space? So they're only up over it by 300k. So if I can pick up somebody. Let's see. Somebody that's making like, that's playing in the NHL, that's making like a mil or something. They also have to be low in trade value. Oh, Hickey, would he be an okay? He's making 2.5 mil. No. I mean, I guess it doesn't have to be an NHL player. Jeez. Yeah, this might be a good pickup, this guy. Oh, it does have to be an NHL player, okay. Let's see. We'll filter by NHL. Yeah, Andy Green might be the guy we go for. Here we go. Let's see if we can squeeze a draft pick out of him. Or, wait, let's just take off this one. See if that works. No, they need a draft pick. Okay, okay. Let's see if we can just give them like a 5th then. Or maybe even a 7th. There we go. Look at that. Whew. Okay. Alright. So, let's go to the lineup real quick. Do the best lines, Teal. So he fits on the first line. I guess Besser fits on the second line the best for his liking. And Pearson fits on the first line. Thank you, value. Miller also fits on the first line. They both kind of fit on the first line, but the chemistry is best for these guys on the second line. And then look at that, we can move Hoglander down. He's a great player. I think we'll have to move Bergy down. And we're gonna scratch Sutter, I believe. Or maybe we're just gonna... Scratch Sutter. Let's put Vertanen. Will Vertanen work? Yeah, he's decent. 83 overall. He's only 23 still. Top 6 potential. I think he's solid. Solid second liner. Could turn into a first liner. But yeah, he definitely had his breakout season in 2020, so I haven't really been following the Islanders this year, so I'm not sure how they're doing, how he's doing, but in the game for sure he's a good pickup, so definitely upgrading the Canucks, that's for sure. Okay, so I think we're gonna have to scratch Sutter, put in Sam Gagner. So look at that, look at all that nice green on the right side there, all that chemistry, +1, that's what you like to see. Unfortunately, that means, because I made that trade, that means that our defense is a little out of sorts. That's okay. This is a bit of a throwaway season. So, he ends up being a second or third liner. That's good, that's good. Alright, so we're still going to keep Sutter as a depth forward and Adam Ernie in case we have injuries, because you know injuries are crazy in this game. And we've got Andy Green on a cheap deal too, so our defense is a little thin, but hopefully they can hold it off. We'll have an opportunity in the summer to upgrade it a bit with all this cap space I just opened up, so if they can make a run for the playoffs, that's great, but I don't expect them to. So let's sim through the next month. Look at that, a big 7-1 win versus LA, and then a big 6-2 loss. Alright, so JV is injured. We can put Adam Ernie maybe. Yeah, see, that works. Just throw in a player and the chemistry stays the same, so that's not bad. I do not want Miku Koivu. No thank you. Alright, Jake Virtanen's back. Whoops. We'll put in Virtanen there. Perchi's a big minus. Let's take him out of the lineup. That's unfortunate. Yeah, hopefully he grows to 87. That would be nice. Ooh, let's put Gagner in the third line. Look at that chemistry going up to 3. Wow. Yeah, 87 would be nice. I would enjoy that very much. Montreal have fired their coach. Ooh, Brock Besser's hurt. Only for a week or so. Just move everyone up one, and then put Brandon Sutter. Tannin, I guess. Oh, let's switch. Let's put Beauvillier on this first power play. That'll be good. Just put Vertan in there. Alright. Ooh, big losses there. There, now. After I finish doing all the lines, Besser is back. Okay. So we'll put... why is Horvat on the third line? That's weird. The coach is decent. Coach is A+ coach. And it seems to fit with these players well, so why is oh, I see. Let's put Gagne on the third line there. We have, I think we had Ernie there. I'm pretty sure we had +3 here. And now it's only +1 again, so that's kind of weird. Yeah, Bearsy's having a rough go at it. Yeah, Sutter's having a tough time too, not really putting up the points. Yeah, I had so the +3 I had if you look on the right side here, where the +1 in green on the third line. When I put Gagne up here earlier, it went to +3 for chemistry, and now it's only +1. So I'm not sure why, but it's only doing +1 now. But that's okay. Not a big deal as long as you can see the green is already almost filled up. That means it's a really good chemistry, so it's still good. Oh, Patterson's hurt until January 9th, so still only 2 weeks. That's not too bad. Oh, there you go. See, look on the third line again with Hoglander, Gagne, and Virtanen. It's +3 now, so there we go. Let's see if we can plug in Berchi into that second line and see if that works without making any other changes. Oh, Edler's hurt. Okay. That's gonna be a difficult one. We gotta put our Andy Green. Let's keep it like that. Okay. It's got PD and Edler both hurt. Let's see what our AHL team is doing. Let's go. Howlick's having a good time in the AHL. So is Bailey. McEwen is not doing that great. Gralvik's doing good. 410 is doing pretty good. Cole Lind, he's alright. Ooh, Jet Wu's gone up 2 points already. He was at 68 when I first started this. Now he's at 71. That's not bad. DiPietro's at 79. Wow, he's gone up 2 points as well. I'll be on for another half an hour, 45 minutes or so. But if you gotta go to work, then that's all good, man. Thanks for coming, though. Thanks for coming and watching. Okay, let's get through January. Yeah, I appreciate you coming and watching my stream and staying and chatting along with me. I totally appreciate that. Do you stream at all, Value? Oh wait, let's see. Yeah, Value, yeah. Michael Ferland's hurt. Okay, so we got PD back. And Berchi didn't do much. Still didn't do much. I might just send him down. Seems like he's just not, Ooh. Hoglander's putting up some points, that's good. Godet's putting up points too. Let's put him on the third line. Let's get Berchi out of here. Unfortunately, I don't want to, but I have to. And then let's, Oh wow, thank you for the subscription, Value. Totally appreciate that. That's awesome. Thank you so much, buddy. I hope you have a good day at work too. I gotta fix my overlay because it's not displaying stuff right now, but I'll definitely have my subscribers up there at the top tomorrow probably. I'll probably fix it. I mean, I guess it's today. It's daytime for you, but after I go to bed tonight, I'll fix it. Yeah, thank you so much for supporting my stream. Huge thumbs up to you, Value. I'll definitely have the overlay working and going on the next one. So right now it's just, it says overlay expert and nothing else. Okay, so we're gonna send Bearchi down to the minors. Or did I already do that? No, he's right here. Okay. Send him to the minors. Call up either Howerluck or Bailey, I think. Probably, what's Bailey's offensive awareness? It's only 82, okay. But what's Howerluck's discipline at? Okay, no, they're pretty close. Wow, Howerluck's offensive awareness is a little better, so let's call up Howerluck. He's gonna be a depth forward for me anyways. Ooh, look at that, -3. Ouch. That's not good. Okay. Okay, Edler's back after I did all those changes. Okay. Let's see. Oh, wait a second. Look at that, it makes them all +1. Okay, thank you so much for coming, Value. I hope you have a good day at work, and I look forward to talking to you on my next stream. Alright, take care. Thank you so much again for the subscription as well. I appreciate you for that. See, if I could move Tyler Myers for Josh Manson. I wonder if that would work. Josh Manson might be worth too much though. But I think that would be a pretty sweet trade to pull off. Let's see what Josh Manson's. He's 29. Top 4 defenseman at 84 overall. Defensive defenseman. Not super fast. Not super disciplined either. Okay. Oh. Let's not do that trade. Don't need more penalties on my team. Oh, they're still trying to get Josh Manson over here for some reason. So let's take a look at how the players are going. Oof, Pearson's having a rough go. Miller's having a good go at it though. I mean, not super good, but better than the other guys. Besser's having a good season. Petey's having a difficult season. And so is Pearson. Let's see. Let's give that a go for a bit. Pearson on the third line might help the other guys. Hoglander might help the second line. But like I said, I still want to get a playmaker in the top 6. We got Beauvillier, who's not a playmaker, but he's an offensive player that does fit in the lineup. right up to the trade deadline. A 6-0 win and a 5-3 win. Wow. Looks like that lineup change helped a little bit. We do have Jace Howerluck as well. Man, Pearson's having a rough season, man. Pearson. Is there anybody who's not happy right now with their coach at the very least? Pearson doesn't like the coaches. Vertanen doesn't like the coaches. Mott doesn't like the coaches. Miller likes half the coaches, doesn't like the other half. Besser doesn't like the coaches. PD likes the coaches, and Bovilio likes half the coaches. Sounds like there's anybody in the lineup with low locker room chemistry on the forward side. Go on the D side. Oof, Edler doesn't like many people. Ulevy doesn't like Holtby. Other than that, it's decent. I might have to move Pearson. He's having a rough year. Is anybody else even near his -20? Okay, so Horvat's a -10. But other than that, it's like, yikes. What about our defense? -8, +19. Levy's a -17. Ouch. give that a go. And then possibly have to move Peterson. Let's see what his worth is out there. It's not super high. I might only be able to get a similar type of player. Could go after Dzingel. Maybe Fogel. So power forward. Oh, Dzingel's worth more apparently. Burakovsky. Ooh, he's having a rough year too. Might just have to stick with him, see how it goes. feel like Lehkonen is actually better overall. He says he's a third line scoring forward, but he's only 77 overall. Is he being scratched or something? So he's pissed off? I don't know. And he's playing on the second line, so I don't know exactly why he's only 77 overall. It's an interesting one. I don't want to trade Pearson though. So let's just get through this. Oh look, my overlay expert restarted, or reset I guess. I can see the followers and stuff now finally. Okay, let's sim right through the trade deadline. Boston traded for Spurgeon. That's a big trade. What's Dylan DeMello? 4 years? Holy smokes. Yikes. They definitely overpaid that guy. Holy moly. So let's end it here, and then when I stream again, we'll go through March, and we'll see if this team makes the playoffs or not. Because they are going on a bit of a win streak now, and I'm starting to get tired. But if you look at the standings right here, we're in 6th. We're just below a playoff spot at the moment by 2 points. So we go on this winning streak, we could be in a playoff spot and just have to kind of steadily keep playing decently till the end of the season. So that could be interesting, because I don't expect the team to make the playoffs with all the changes I made. Let's take a look at the stats, see what everyone's up to. Okay, so Philly's putting up 46 points so far, not bad. 61 games. PD's put up 52 points, so he's pretty much on the same pace that he's been on the whole season, which isn't too bad. I would have hoped that he'd be a point per game, but he's still playing well. Besser's kicking ass, 57 points in 65 games. Miller's picked it up with 48 points now, 65. Horvat's picked it up, but he's still lower than I would hope, but he's at 51 points, so that's not bad. Hoglander's having a good rookie season, 43 points, that's pretty good. And he's been up and down the lineup too. I played him as low as the 4th line, I played him as high as the 1st line. And now he's kind of settled into the 2nd line, so that's good. Pearson moved down to the 3rd line because he wasn't having a great year, and looks like he's picked it up with the assists, but the minus is still pretty high up there. Hopefully he continues to get a little better at the end of the year here. the second half of the season. Gaudette's just having a killer third line season. I had him on the fourth line and the third line of up and down a bit. But he's continued to put up points. So that's really good. 36 points in 65 games. That's really good. Virtanen's picking it up. He's pretty much just playing at the same pace he does every season. Third line points, basically. Tyler Mott's having a solid season as a fourth liner. Sam Gagne's having a solid season as a fourth liner. Adam Ernie's doing alright. Quinn Hughes is putting up the points. 47 points in 65 games, that's pretty good. Tyler Myers is doing okay. Not amazing, not what you'd want for $6 million, but he's doing what he's doing. Alex Edler with 10 goals. That's not bad, but he's only got 12 assists. But he's still plus 19, so he's playing well. Travis Hamonic having a weird go at it with 8 goals and 2 assists. No assists, so he's just not passing. Gets the puck and he shoots it. Andy Green's only played 23 games, but he's doing okay. Seems solid. Madison Bowie's got 20 games, and he's only got 3 assists, but I mean, he's playing on the bottom pairing. He's a depth D, so it's not bad. And let's check out the scratch players who played a little bit. So Levy's played 62 games, and he's got 2 goals, 6 assists. And minus 17, which is why I decided to scratch him. Sutter played 28 games for us and did not do much at all, with only 8 assists. And he played around in the third line and the fourth line, so he was given chances to do stuff, and he just didn't. Jace Howerlick, I believe those are his AHL stats, because he hasn't played in the NHL this year. He's just a depth forward, and since I called him up, we haven't had injuries, so he hasn't played yet. But he was putting up the points in Utica, which is why I called him up. And then let's take a look at our goalies. Demko, so he's played 19 games and he only has 5 wins. So he's really not playing up to snuff at all. And then we got Braden Olby, who's got 25 wins in 52 games, 912 save percentage, and a 278 goals against average, with 3 shutouts. The save percentage is good. The goals against isn't great, but it's a lot better than Demko's. So that's all I'll say about that. Let's take a look at our AHL team. So Berchi, he's not doing much in the AHL either. Like 24 points, but only 7 goals. So I don't know what's going on there. Tyler Gravick, McEwen. So he's putting up the points as a top 6 forward, basically. Not lighting it up though. We've got Louis Eriksson, who's gone up to a 77 overall. We've got Alexander Fortin, who's re-signed as a free agent because he does have the potential to become a NHL player. Oh, there we go. Josh Bailey with 45 points. So he's lighting it up in the AHL. Got Fairland, who's putting up points as a 72 overall. Got Hamilton. Got Cole Lind, who's not doing that great. Let's check out the defense. Breezebah. Got Rafferty. We got Tevis. Wonder why they don't have a picture of Rafferty. Chatfield. We got Sotner. We got Jet Wu. Having his rookie season in the AHL. And check out our goalies. So Jake Keeley, 8 wins in 18 games as a backup. And then we got Michael DiPietro with 22 wins in 39 games. And 910 save percentage, 2.59 goals against, 4 shutouts. Wow. He's playing very good in his sophomore season in the AHL. That's his first season in the AHL. And he played really well in the AHL in his first season too. So I mean, he just had 3 more shutouts this year. And he had a really good game in his first his third NHL game. The one game that he played this season in the NHL, he only let in 1 goal and got the dub. So he's probably going to be the backup next season. We could probably move either Demko or Holtby. I feel like it might end up being Demko, but we'll see what happens at the end of the season. Alright, so that's that for this stream. I want to thank you to Value for the follow and the subscription. I want to thank you to Open Mic Network for the raid and for the follow. And I hope the rest of you watching have a good rest of your night, day, afternoon, whatever's going on. I hope it's good, and I hope to catch you at my next stream. And I'll talk to you all later.